Hello students, in this video lesson we will study about graphical representation of motion. What is a graph? Graph is a pictorial representation of the variation of one quantity with respect to another quantity. Out of these two quantities, one is known as dependent variable and the other is known as independent variable. The dependent variable or quantity is represented along the y-axis and independent quantity or variable is represented along x-axis. You must have seen a graph representing the runs scored per over by a cricket team on your television screen. Here, the vertical bars shows the runs made by a team in different overs. This type of graph is known as bar graph. The black circle along x-axis shows the fall of a wicket in the given over. In physics, to describe the motion of a body, we have to represent the distance traveled by the body with passage of time. We have also to represent the velocity of the body at different intervals of time. Here, the distance and the velocity are dependent variable or quantities because their values depend on the time. Whereas time is independent quantity. The variation of distance covered or velocity of the body with the time is represented on the graph paper, and this graph is known as line graph. If the graph of motion of an object is known, then its speed, distance traveled and acceleration can be calculated. There are two kinds of graphs which can be plotted. Number one is distance time graph and the other is speed or velocity time graph. Distance time graph and displacement time graph are of same nature for a body moving in a straight line along one direction. Similarly, speed time graph and velocity time graph are of the same nature for a body moving in a straight line along one direction. So first of all, we will study about distance time graphs. What does the distance time graph shows? The distance time graph shows how the distance of a body from a fixed point changes with time. And to draw this distance time graph, we will plot distance traveled by this body along y-axis and the time taken by the body to travel this distance along x-axis. The distance of a stationary body from a fixed point does not change with the passage of time. So for a stationary body, the distance time graph will be like this. It is a straight line AB parallel to the time axis. It shows the distance of stationary body from a fixed point will remain same for all the times. Now we will discuss distance time graph for uniform motion. As we all know, in uniform motion, a body travels equal distance in equal intervals of time. Then the distance time graph for such a uniform motion is shown by this graph. Here it is a straight line which which have a constant angle with the time axis or a constant slope. How can we find the slope of this graph? The slope of this graph is equal to the perpendicular height, that is OC, divided by the base OB, and OC is equals to AB. So we can also say that the slope of this graph is equals to AB divided by OB. And what does this graph shows? This graph for uniform motion shows the speed of a body, and the speed of body is equal to distance traveled divided by time taken to travel the distance. An important point to be mentioned is the slope of distance time graph is equals to tan theta, tan theta, where this theta is the angle made by the distance time graph with the time axis, this angle theta, and this theta will be greater if the slope is greater, hence greater is the speed of the body. In trigonometry we study about this tan theta uh, by this short form PBP divided by HHB. This is called Pandit Beni Prasad Har Har Bole. Pandit Beni Prasad Har Har Bole. Or we can also say that Pakistan Bhuka Pyasa, Hindustan Hara Bhara. So this is tan theta, perpendicular height divided by base. Now we will study about distance time graph for non-uniform motion. As we all know, if a body travels unequal distances in equal intervals of time, then the motion of this body is known as non-uniform motion. If the speed of the object is non-uniform, then the graph will be a curved line. Here, important point to be mentioned is that when the speed of the body increases with the passage of time, a distance time graph for such non-uniform motion is a curved line having increasing slope, like this one shown in the graph. Whereas when the speed of the body decreases with the passage of time, for example, when a train approaches the platform, its speed decreases with the passage of time. That is, the train covers less and less distance in unit time. So for this distance time graph, for this type of non-uniform motion, will be a curved line having decreasing slope, like this one. And if the distance time graph is drawn, then the slope will give the velocity of the object. Now we will study about velocity time graphs. Velocity time graph or speed time graph shows how the velocity of a body changes with the passage of time. And to draw velocity time graph, velocity of body is plotted along y-axis and time taken is plotted along x-axis. So here we will study three types of speed time graphs or velocity time graph for the body. First one is when the speed remains constant. Second one is when the speed changes at uniform rate. And third type of speed time graph is speed changes at non-uniform rate. Speed time graph when speed remains constant. If the speed time graph of a body is a straight line parallel to the time axis, then the speed is constant or uniform. Speed is the distance traveled per unit time. That is, speed is equals to distance traveled divided by time taken. Thus, we will find distance traveled is equal to speed into time taken. Now, to find the distance traveled at point C, we draw a perpendicular CB. Thus, speed and time at C is speed at C is equals to CB is equals to OA, since CB is equals to OA. Time at C is equals to OC. Thus, the distance traveled is equals to OA, that is speed, into time taken, that is OC, is equal to area of rectangle OABC. In case of velocity time graph, for a body moving with constant velocity, we can calculate the magnitude of displacement is equal to velocity into time. Or we can say that uh, the area under velocity time graph will give magnitude of displacement of body, just like the area under speed time graph gives distance of body. Thus, in a speed time graph, the area enclosed by the speed time curve and the time axis give the distance traveled by the body. Also, we can conclude that velocity time graph of an object moving with constant velocity is a straight line parallel to the time axis. The area enclosed by the velocity time curve and the time axis will give displacement of the body, as we have studied. Now, the speed time graph when the speed changes at a uniform rate. The speed time graph of a body with uniform changing speed will be a straight line. Acceleration is change in speed per time taken for the change. From the graph we get the change in speed and time as acceleration is equals to change in speed divided by time taken, that is equal to PQ divided by OQ. But the slope of the graph is equals to PQ divided by OQ. Thus, the slope of speed time graph gives the acceleration of the object. Also, distance can be calculated from the speed time graph as distance traveled is equal to area of triangle OPQ, that is equal to 1 by 2 area of rectangle ORPQ. This is equal to 1 by 2 OR into OQ. The speed time graph of an object showing upward slope gives uniform acceleration, and similarly the speed time graph of an object showing downward slope shows uniform retardation. So we can calculate acceleration and distance traveled from the speed time graph for uniform motion. Also, we can calculate acceleration and magnitude of displacement similarly by the velocity time graph for uniform motion. speed time graph, when the initial speed of the body is not 0, the speed time graph for an object moving with uniformly changing speed and initial speed not equal to 0 is shown in the graph. Acceleration is equal to change in speed divided by time taken, that is equal to AC minus OB divided by OA. Distance can be calculated from the graph as distance traveled equals to area of trapezium OBCA, that is equal to 1 by 2 sum of parallel sides into height. And what are these parallel sides? OB and AC. So 1 by 2 multiplied by OB plus AC multiplied by OA, that is height of this trapezium. Speed time graph, and the speed changes at a non-uniform rate. Uh, when an object is moving with non-uniform changing speed, then the speed time graph is a curved line showing non-uniform acceleration as shown in this graph.